Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. This battle's on the Sand River map and it's an encounter battle. And we've got Buddypal from Fiddy Clan in the Chrysler GF. It's the same tank as the Chrysler K. It's just got the grand final camo. So, don't often see this tank, but you often see it in front lines. It's got very strong frontal armour and good hull down. 105mm gun. Let's have a quick look at the ammo. 320 average damage and 198 pen in standard and 260mm pen at the premium round, which is APCR. Anyway, yes, this is a counter battle. Players often come to this area to battle first, to try and dominate the map, and then shoot down from the hill where that IS-3 is towards the cap area. Now, this tank's very good hull down, so he's managed to get a shot into that Progetto 46 there. It's firing standard ammunition, don't need anything special for that Progetto. It's a medium tank. And he's backed off here because potentially Artie will take a focus. And in fact, there he goes. 3 Artie shots in on that T-32. It's just stunned him. Anyway, he's coming up here to try and get another shot, just misses the Progetto and decides to push on. There's no other tanks up there, so it doesn't look too dangerous. So he's coming down here. You can get then shots down onto the valley there below. And he does take a hit from the Progetto, but bounces quite easily. As I said, the frontal armor is pretty good. There he's got Centurion Action X there. Now he just misses the Centurion, but bounces the incoming round. Oh, sorry. Carnarvon Action X, I should say, not Centurion. Wrong tier. And now he's got an O&E. He's still firing standard razor. Just looking for a weak spot there on the cheek. Doesn't seem to penetrate. Probably just missed slightly to the right. As the Progetto 46 has come round, he puts a nice shot in. Takes a bit of a hit from artillery. And you can see there's tanks on the cap area, but it's not a big deal in the sense that it takes 4 minutes for tanks to cap. And he's managed to take that Progetto 46 down to 1 shot. But now there's a bit of a swarm of tanks coming around. Punches through that Leo without any problem, but he's now side on to the Progetto and takes a hit there. Can he get rid of the Progetto? Yes, he does. So now he's just faced with that O&E. He's pushing up again. And if he can, he'll go through it. He's switched to premium rounds here. He wants to get rid of these tanks. They're a big threat to him. Doesn't want to get them going side on to him because that will basically negate his armor. But his teammates then take them out and he bounces around coming in from the O&E. Now, a few more tanks have shown up here where the Progetto was. He's got a VK4502, which is another heavy tank, and there's a few tanks down there, so he's just taking up a side-scraping position. And this is one of the other strengths of the Chrysler in that with the rear turret, it's pretty good at side-scraping on corners because you can hide most of the front of your tank to expose your gun. But now he's just found a tank in the background, the IS-3. Now that just ricochets off. Again, not getting time to aim him properly there, just taking a quick snap. And now he's found the tanks here with the Styria mill. Puts a nice shot through the Styria mill. He's still switched to premium rounds, so it hasn't worked out that he doesn't need that for the Styria. But manages to put a shot in there and just wastes around that way. But he's still loading premium for these heavy tanks that he's facing. And he's just clicked over 2,000 damage. Looked like he was trying to hit for the shooting for the roof of that IS-3, but really just didn't have the gun depression. So that bounced off, and now he's got the IS-3 coming up again. Tracks him, but there's no way that he's going to get artillery support from there to be shielded by the rocks. And in fact he takes an incoming round from the enemy artillery. So a bit of a dangerous position here. You can hold this position here now, and the enemy is starting to fire HE at him. So the VK has just fired HE. I'm not quite sure why, maybe they think that's the only way to bring down his hit points. Takes a hit from the artillery, he's just trying to get his gun to depress for that IS-3. And it's not worth taking the shot because he won't have the thing. Now the T25/2 is firing HE. I don't know what these people think they need to do. Surely they can have a go at him in other ways, but HE. It's a bit annoying, but he's still got 717 hit points, and his armor's doing its work. He's bounced 2,000 hit damage off his armor, and he decides time to vacate that position and get into a slightly more defensive spot. So he's now coming up here where he's got both rocks and tank bodies to give him some protection, particularly from Artie. And will they push over the top so you can get side shots on them, or we'll see what happens there. They know he's here. He's being proxy spotted, and in fact, yeah, the push has started. So the T25/2 comes out, gets tracked. The VK is going to reload in time. The VK stops. It's going to give him an opportunity. Just goes for the back. Yes, he does. Gets a hit there. But now they're all coming around in the swarm. The IS-3 is pushing him on one side. Takes a hit from the T25/2. Moves up to get the rock between him and the T25. And he wants to get rid of that IS-3, which he does. But he's still got 3 tanks down there. The T25/2, but they're all pretty much one-shots. Goes for the VK. Oh, the T25/2, now he's got this AMX 1375 and he just rotates. He's only got 175 hit points left, but the Artie takes out the AMX and now he's got that VK, gets rid of the VK. So in a rush, he's managed to kill a whole bunch of tanks. That's given him 5 kills and he's over 3.3k of damage. There's only 1 tank left and that is on cap. And he's coming down now to see if he can get any more damage. Rushing as fast as he can downhill. He's just been invited to a dynamic platoon, which he's joined, and what that's basically will do is recognise each other. We've got a large number of kills that will give him a platoon medal at the end. And it looks like that Tiger P is not going to last for Buddy to get there. Will he get a shot in? Fires a quick shot, but in fact the Artie takes him out, and that is the game. Let's go and have a look at the detailed results. So that was an Ace Tanker game there from Buddypal. You got the steel ward for basic blocking at least 1,000 hit points of damage and surviving, and the medal at the end was Brothers in Arms, which is for platoons that destroy at least 3 enemy vehicles and survive. So a lot of minor medals there. Let's have a quick look at those. Hand of God, survive and win from being damaged at least 4 different tanks. Spotter for causing at least 1,000 hit points of assisted damage. Bruiser, duelist, fire effect fighter, and shell proof, which we know most about. But 3,300 damage and 2,034 of assisted damage, so a total of about 5k of combined damage there, and 5 kills. They just didn't really have the opportunity to get this Top Gun, but came pretty close. So let's have a team score. So he finished on top there with base experience of 1523. Excellent result there. That would have been from the combined damage, including the spotting damage. The 50 TP came close with 1,038, and the group style Waffenträger there with 1,024 got the high caliber award for just pipping him on damage there. And on the other side, none of the enemy tanks really did a hell of a lot of damage there. Look at the largest damage there was in fact the Borsig with 1541, and the others all doing under 1,000 hit points of damage, so not a great result there for the enemy team. His personal details, 22 shots fired, 19 of those hit and 13 penetrated. That gave him his damage total, and he's got his assisted damage there. Had some personal reserve bonuses in play, so ended up making profit of 65k, so not too bad. And overall good result there from Buddypal again. So in any case, if you like this video, please give it a like and as a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, then please consider subscribing to the channel. It will help produce more videos, and we will certainly produce more over the coming days. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in another video.